clock hits 5 in the evening, and it suddenly dawns on you that the report you have been avoiding is due tomorrow. Pressure sets in. You open your laptop, then glance at your phone. Maybe just one quick video on YouTube. Or wait, should you start making dinner first? You too enjoy cooking, even if it is hard to relax with unfinished work looming over you. And now, it's getting late anyway. Maybe you will be more productive in the morning. Welcome to the procrastination cycle. And trust me, everyone has been stuck in it at some point. But why do we keep procrastinating even when we know it works against us? First, let us clarify. Delaying a task is not always procrastination. Good time management means deciding what truly needs attention now and what can reasonably wait. Procrastination happens when we drop a task we intended to do without a valid reason, even though we know it will likely lead to negative outcomes. Logically, choosing something we expect will harm us makes no sense. Yet paradoxically, procrastination is often our body's attempt to protect us by avoiding a task we unconsciously experience as threatening. When you realize you need to write that report, your brain reacts much like it would in a dangerous situation. The amygdala, the part of the brain responsible for processing emotions and detecting threats, releases stress hormones like adrenaline and initiates a fear response. This stress-driven reaction can overpower signals from the prefrontal cortex, the area that helps with long-term planning and emotional regulation. As your body enters fight, flight, or freeze mode, you cope with the threat by escaping into easier, less stressful activities. This response may seem exaggerated. It is a deadline, not a wild animal, but we tend to procrastinate most on tasks that trigger unpleasant emotions like fear, self-doubt, or insecurity. Research on procrastination among university students shows that people are more likely to delay tasks they view as stressful or challenging. And the longer a task is postponed, the more intimidating it feels. In one study, students received reminders to study throughout the day. While actively studying, most reported that it was not so bad. But when they avoided studying, just thinking about it felt overwhelming and stressful, making it even harder to begin. Because procrastination is rooted in emotional responses, some people are more vulnerable to it than others. Those who struggle with emotional regulation or have low self-esteem tend to procrastinate more, regardless of their organizational or time management skills. This is why it is a mistake to assume procrastinators are simply lazy. Laziness is typically marked by low energy and indifference. When someone is lazy, they often do very little at all. Procrastinators, on the other hand, are often busy, just not with the right things. In fact, many people procrastinate because they care deeply. Procrastinators frequently report a strong fear of failure. They delay tasks because they worry their work will not meet their own high expectations. Regardless of the underlying cause, the consequences are similar. Chronic procrastination is linked to anxiety, depression, ongoing shame, elevated stress, and even physical health problems related to prolonged pressure. The most troubling part is that while procrastination damages us over time, it briefly lowers stress, reinforcing it as a coping mechanism for dealing with difficult tasks. So how do we escape this cycle? Traditionally, the advice was to build more discipline and enforce stricter schedules, but many modern researchers suggest the opposite approach. Being overly critical of yourself adds more negative emotion to the task, making it feel even more threatening. To calm this stress response, we need to reduce the emotional weight attached to the task. Helpful strategies include breaking work into smaller, manageable steps, or journaling to explore what is really causing your stress and addressing those deeper fears. Removing nearby distractions can also make it harder to slip into avoidance. Most importantly, practicing self-compassion, being kind to yourself, forgiving setbacks, and planning to improve next time can make a real difference. Because a culture built on constant stress and self-blame only keeps the procrastination cycle alive, to the detriment of us all.